Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the first cast in a couple of weeks. So just beware. I might be slightly this might be slightly wonky, as I'm just gonna get back into the rhythm, back into the feel. I've not casted for a week, let alone played Dota in a week. So it's gonna be rather entertaining. But heading right into the game. We're gonna be seeing Witch Doctor and Zeus pick up first. Also, I want to point something out. Give a little shout out to my giveaway. You can watch all of the info to that video in my latest informal video. There will be some pretty cool prizes, and it'll genuinely just be a good time if you guys could partake in the giveaway. Makes it one hell of a lot more awesome. But never mind that. We're gonna head right back into the game as Witchy the Witch Doctor, Lino the Lion, Zeus, Zibbity Zabbity Zeus, and Axe are picked up. Here up first. Kind of surprised that these three were picked so easily, but then again, that's your team fight and those are your supports, so now they're just waiting it out for the big farming carriers to actually get picked. And you could mid Zeus, so you could have a strong offlaner as well. Or you could send Lion with somebody offlane and have him help out. Actually, Husker gonna get picked, so pretty strong mid hero. Hella annoying to play against. Drow Ranger, Tiny, Pudge, everybody getting picked up at once. So just jumping right back into it. See if I can get back into the field, get back into the rhythm as my frame rate completely drops, just because everybody are spawning in. There we go. Now my camera controls are all fine. On the Radiant, we got Tiny, who will possibly be taking the safe lane. Nope, that's the Animage. He'll be playing support Tiny with Animage. I love the fact that these guys are almost like 4 melee. Or they are actually 4 melee. But Tiny will be picked up by ZBW Clowns. Huskar, the man, the Master Fry guy. We'll be playing him. Anti-Mage will be going top lane actually. Lieutenant Wolf. We'll be taking him. Your mother. Oh, your mother will be playing the Pudge. And last but not least, Axe will probably go jungle. Seems like a standard, somewhat standard jungle build. He is going. On the Radiant side, we will be having the Sidrova in their top. Gino Cool. We'll be playing her with the pretty awesome set. I do not remember which treasure it's from, but it looks cool. It looks pretty neat, except for the helmet. I'm not really a big fan of that one. Witch Doctor will be picked up by A.et. AET. Lion will be played by Randy, the guy who submitted the clip to me. Terminal Soul will be playing the Dragon Knight on the off lane, and last but not least, we'll be having the Zeus Camouflaged Lion on mid lane. So it's gonna be a rather entertaining game. This, as far as I can tell, these kind of I feel this is gonna be a feast for the Radiant. Oh, they actually put Pudge on the safe lane. Solo safe lane with Tiny and Edge mage top. Of course, you need to watch that, or to take care of the Animage, but he should probably get safe lane. I don't know. He does have a blink, so he can get out, but he's taking a lot of harass early on as well. Down in bottom lane, Captain Kirk, the Axe, just came out of nowhere. Hook is going in on your Randy. He scaled Hook level 1. Why? Just a little bit of patience until you get level 2 so you get your rod in. Hook doesn't do that much damage on first shot. Pudge, I can tell, going for a fast pair of triangles. Triangle blades. Boots, excuse me. Ring of protection to deal with some of that early harass, and Axe is just there, sitting there, just being Axe, being big. And Huskar might be in a bit of trouble here. He's actually dropping quite low, and I think Zeus might want to go for it. Nope. No mana. It's up on top lane. Anything happening here? Nope. No first blood just yet. So, Huskar using the flaming spears to deal with the creeps. Or at least sometimes. He'd use them to deal with the Zeus. But I wouldn't really harass too much with him, because Zeus can punish you so bad. Even though it gives you increased magic damage resistance, it's still super annoying to deal with the Zeus. Maledict going out, so that's gonna bring him low. There's one more charge, not gonna do a whole lot though. You really need to pop that first and then start damaging them, because it does damage based on the percentage of health that you have lost when it started. So now this is gonna hurt though. It's gonna hurt quite badly. Nah, wasn't too bad. As they're picking out Zeus, picking up the regen rune. And Mr. Husky Huskar is going for a pair of gloves of haste. I'm not sure if he wants to go tread first or just jump right into an armlet. Guess we'll figure out once we see the second item. Actually, no cure on the Radiant, surprisingly. They're greedy, so doesn't really baffle me too much. As this should be the death of the Animage. Almost. Nah, it's not doing quite enough. Tiny actually trying to come in for the return kill with the Avalanche, but just gonna salve and Clarity right back up, and they should be in fighting ship very, very soon. Punch is just sitting there waiting for the big hook, and stun is gonna come out on accident. It's not gonna amount to anything. As what's this? Oh, okay, that's pretty standard. Though he has gotten 0 last hit, so he's not getting any farm whatsoever. Of course, you want to be giving it all to Axe, but even he has not been doing a super good job. He should have perhaps just stayed in the jungle. But then again, they don't have that strong of a safe laner. Or an off laner to actually leave somebody alone. If that gone for like a Timbersaw or something, then I could have seen it. As the camouflage lion, he's checking up the runes. Nope, only spawns at the 4-minute mark. As they're gonna start dealing with the tower now. Clarity is almost done, so he might have enough for another once that comes off cooldown. There you go. With Stock getting into shaded on. This might be the death of the Animage. I'm not sure though. He's blinking back. He's not taking quite enough damage. He's taking 7 damage per charge. 9. Nope, that's not gonna be nearly enough, and we even missed first blood going down on the bottom lane onto the Axe. As he was just in a bad spot all around. That could have just been as well been top lane. Sorry. Alright, fight recap shows that was that Axe. And he's gonna get his triangle boots and going for Buckler. I wonder if he's going mech or just straight into Crimson Guard. In that case, I would have gone Vanguard first. Feel that's the better option. Especially on a selfish team like this. Or maybe he's just going support Axe, but then again, he wouldn't be taking all the farm. As Huskar is outlaning this Zeus currently mid. Even though Zeus is getting them better with the denies, Huskar still has more gold. Oh, looking at experience. Yep. Nope, actually Zeus currently outplaying him. Not by much though. It's a matter of gold and experience, and Huskar's leading on gold, but Zeus, you really don't want to be giving him too much experience because he's got Thunder God's Wrath in a few seconds, and Huskar is actually dropping low here. Is it going to be enough? Not quite. Maybe 6 HP. One more auto attack, and he's not got it. Had he not stopped for the bottle charge there, I think he could have gotten him. But not going to amount to a kill. As Anti-Mage has just been completely shut down. I fear he's not going to be a factor whatsoever in this game. Just because he went that greedy offlane. Or attempted a greedy offlane. I mean, I know he's got Blink at all, but he's just not getting any farm whatsoever. And he's getting completely forced out. Tiny has not been able to do anything to keep him safe whatsoever. And he's trying his best to support, but it's just not happening. As Zeus City Zeus, he does have the big ultimate, the big Thunder God's Wrath. He might want to consider actually having mana for that at some point, as Huskar is trying to chase him down. But of course, he does not have level 6 yet, so experience per minute still going his way. Zeus actually not doing half that bad on it. He's managed to stay in the lane and really take care or really use those rune spots cleverly. Just going for the runes whenever the lanes are pushed in. That's really what you want to do, because you're not going to get any last hits anyway. If the lane is all the way pushed up to the tower. And I'm just going to move my Golda here. Product placement. That's Huskar. He's chasing deep. There you go. That's the life break. I think it's called. Yep, life break and Zeus. This should pretty much be the end of him. Yep, it's going to be. But actually, Huskar going down as well. Wow. I did not see that one coming, but let's see who actually got the better of it. That was actually the Zeus. Because Huskar died before. Yes, he actually got the experience off of that. That was a trade going away to Zeus. And he's going to get himself a good bunch of experience off of that. And almost 1k gold. So he should probably go for his arcanes now. As AxiDX is trying to take all the farm he can get. Is second on the chart, but Drawing up top, doing tremendous work of keeping farm. And actually gank up on top lane. Pudge is trying, but he's silenced and no mana for the hook. He actually used it but didn't get anything out of it. And that's a wasted rotation there. It's going to secure the enemy a little bit of farm, but as soon as these guys are back up to speed, they're just going to go right back. And they possibly could. Actually, Witch Doctor got an early earn. Kind of surprised that he didn't go for like boots or anything like that first. He's expecting kills, but he's just not getting any. As Zeus is in a bad spot down on bottom lane, he's actually going to go invest like right off the bat. But they see him with the battle hunger, and now that's one dead Zeus, and mistakes were made. He should have probably just popped the entire wombo combo and hoped for a kill. Probably wouldn't have happened anyway, but might as well. So he's dead and gone now. As I said, Pudgy Pudge. Nope, that's Teeny the Tiny. He's going to be jumping down bottom. See if he can help out this his little Axie teammate there. Might even set up a gank. Nope, they're picking it out up on top lane. Anti-mage. Nah, I don't think they want to jump it. He's a farming hero. He shouldn't be going for kills. He doesn't have mana void anyway, so can't even utilize the low damage. But the low mana and Zeus actually there for a gank. As soon as this lane gets pushed in once again, they just need to start denying creeps to Dire. Pudge is in there, they do see him. There's the rotation coming in from the drone ranger. Gonna try to catch up, it's gonna be able to, but illusions. Yes, and now anti-mage. Oh, he got greedy, but managed to make it out, and that rotation's not gonna amount to anything and completely gonna destroy the experience point of the Zeus, and that's right back. That's pretty much dead even with Huskar once again. There you go, those are the illusions, and actually gonna waste spells on it. Tee-hee-hee. Maledict, not gonna connect, nope. He might be going for the hook, this Pudge. He could if he could get a clear path. Axe is maybe gonna, nope, doesn't want to duke it out with the Dragon Knight. Thought he would actually. Would have been foolish anyway.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Even with the Quelling Blade. Or the Culling Blade. As the entire battalion of 3, the Zeus, the Dragon Knight, and Mr. Randy are moving down. There you go. He's going to scout out the Tiny. Tiny's only level 5, but he's doing a tremendous amount of damage to the Zeus. He might want to start going for throwing combos. There you go. Dragon's Tail is going to come in, and that's going to be 1 kill. Axis in the middle of a fray. You really want to be doing something, Zeus. Do spells. Cast spells. There you go. That's another kill. And that's Axe gone. So was Zeus up on top lane. We may got a Pudge duking it out here with the Witch Doctor and the Drone Ranger, and it's not going to be quite enough. Had the Maledict landed, it would have been. That would have been a kill. Oh, anti-mage. I don't think it would have been a good idea though. Because Pudge would have died in moments. If not less. And as a result of those kills, they're just going to be able to chip a little bit off of the tower and look to retreat. CP in from Captain Kirk, the Axe. And it's not really going to amount to a whole lot. That's up on top lane. Ooh. Yes, there you go. That's life brink. Mana guy, anti-mage blinking in. And Huskar picking up the final kill. And no kill in the Witch Doctor. If he had used the mana void, they might have been able to take 2, but it was a good effort nevertheless. As Axe has gone for the buckler, I'm kind of wondering what he's going to be going for next. What are you looking at there, Tiny? I do see him. Little range creep. As the little Susie Zeus is back to farming middle lane, and he's getting his experience back up and just going straight for the Aghanim Scepter. Oh, Anti-Mage. I don't really feel that this is the best Zeus game because Anti-Mage has gotten huge magic protection with his spell shield once he gets that maxed. Sorry. Tiny, he's semi-decent, not a whole big of a deal, but Huskar, he's gonna get increased magic resistance as his health drops. And Axe, if he was clever, he would have gone for something along the lines of Heart of Defiance to keep himself alive in against the Zeus.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Because imagine chopping 1/3 of this right here off. That's a lot. That hurts. That really gonna hurt the Zeus. If he cannot get his ulti to do the maximum amount of possible damage. Most of these heroes, they do have, by default, 25% magic resistance. Physical damage resistance, something else, but... Oh, Pudge gonna get chased. Is he? Yep, he's gonna go for the reverse hook. Gonna find the Zeus, and he should be pretty much gone, as Lion might be targeting the wrong guy with the finger, but they're gonna get the kill nevertheless, and now they're gonna be trying to find the axe. There you go. Life break is gonna come in. You might want to turn Dragon Knight. You got a stun up. It's not gonna amount to a whole lot, but there you go. That's the kill in the end, and Dragon Knight gonna drop as well. But nevertheless, 3 for 2. Pretty much. Axe actually able to make it out, so almost a 3 for 2. Actually, Pudge yet dropped. So this is definitely not going the way not by much, but definitely going the way of the Radiant. As some unfortunate casket bounces is gonna miss the hook as well. So they're not gonna be able to take out this Witch Doctor just yet. And I would really be scared of this guy. I mean, he's huge in team fights. They don't have a whole lot to set him up with, but he's still gonna hurt. And even just 1 or 2 kills with the Death Ward is more than enough. As Anti-Mage needs a lot more farm. I mean, this is a... oh, it's going to miss the terrible hook here. And just going to completely get screwed over by the casket. There you go. That's the Battle Hunger. And that's going to increase Axe's speed. And no call just yet. Is he going to get it? Yes, he's gonna get it, and there you go. That should be the kill. Pudge actually taking this one, and now they want to jump the Witch Doctor. Axe chasing far, and there you go. That's the donk. Kaboom.
Good day, sir.
Good day, sir. Yes, sir. That's the Witch Doctor gone. Now it's time for them to take out this tower. It's gonna be it's gonna be a big win for the Radiant. Checking out these Destroy Ranger. As Tiny has gotten a bit bigger, does he want to commit the ultimate Zeus? He doesn't have it for another 11 seconds, but Tiny's not going to be able to make it back anyway, so if he can just pop it, that should be dead meat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, come on, do the big kaboom. There you go, that's the kill on the Tiny. And, yep, he can't. We saw that, but that was in the trade of the tower, so it might not have been totally worth it. As Huskar is actually quite low on bottom lane, he duked it out with the Dragon Knight, and Huskar won. Now he's just trying to heal back up, and he's going for the armlet now. Did go for the threats first, just to pick up on what I said earlier. And now Lion, don't know how valuable Finger is going to be. They got to get that off first. There you go, that's the stun. Boom, Finger, almost took him out, and now Zeus with the final blow. Take out the Huskar. They committed quite a lot for that, but that was definitely worth it. In the end, Zeus is currently, what am I saying? Huskar is currently leading on basically everything. Not entirely, but he's leading on kills. Experience per minute going his way. Gold definitely also going his way. Net worth almost the highest. Third highest with the axe top in the charge because he's died way less. So he's going for a rather strange build. Buckler in a Vanguard, in a Crimson Guard, I presume. So I can fight those team fights. It's actually semi-efficient against the wards. Because it's going to remove 50 each time you get hit. And that's almost half. It's almost going to half the damage and do 1/3 if he gets his scepter. Oh, so close. He could call it. Not gonna do that. There you go. That's the ward, but Punch Hook is gonna cancel it, and now... oh, they're gonna get completely decimated by the Zeus. They're even gonna attract some attention from the neutrals, but... that almost looked like a good call from Max, but he just did not get the blade off in time. And Zeus actually went for the Force Staff first. Kind of a good choice in my mind, just so you can get out of Huskar's reach. As he's gonna try to duke it out now. There you go, and now Casket is gonna set up the kill. Perhaps, or that's at least a Maledict. It's gonna hurt him, but I don't know if it's magic damage or not. We'll see. Yep, it's magic damage. And now, oh, does he got the finger? No, he doesn't. Anti-Mage blinking in. Husker still on the chase. He could life bring and get the kill, but the amount of void is gonna seal the deal. I really gotta get back into this. That was not my best. My best recap of a fight there. And now, oh, Husker, he's going to be coming in big onto the Dragon Knight, and blinking in is the animation. There, he's going to completely destroy him, and this is becoming rather one-sided. Gold charts does not tell the full story. That's the experience charts, and now they're just going in one at a time and getting picked off. And there you go. That's Pudge. He mistimed that hook very badly. And is he going to get greedy? Could be greedy in 3 seconds. Don't think he is. He might want to try to back out now. Draw Ranger has gotten the Shadow Blade. So could try to go for it, and they're going to try for it. But Axe is there at the last second, and now Draw Ranger in trouble. And there you go. That's the donk. Going to seal the deal then. Sue's 1 second, my man. 1 second. Come on. 1 second. Go for the big boom. Go for the big boom. Nope, not going to. That would have been a sure kill. Almost. Not entirely. Very, very close. But they're just getting picked off one at a time, and that was a big, big win for this Radiant side. And they're man moding it up. They finally got the crawling little courier, the stump, Nature's Attendant. And we got on the Dire side. Whoop, actually gonna hold on to that thought as Husker is gonna initiate. Oh, beautiful call in from the Axe, and he's gonna get one. There you go. Antimate's gonna get another, and there you go. That's the end of the Witch Doctor, the Lion, and the Dragon Knight. As they could just go for towers now. Probably once to Pudge is actually gonna fall, so a little bit of gold will be spared to the Dire for their efforts. I really love these icons. They look absolutely amazing.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
But how are we looking with the courier? That was an owl. Cutie little owl on the Dire side. Doesn't really look like he belongs in those kind of surroundings, but he looks pretty comfy. Sorry about my English. I gotta get back in shape. As Husker is just taking off on the net worth. He's got an armlet. He's going for a broadsword, perhaps into a what's it called? Blade mail. There you go. He's gonna toggle his armlet. Might want to jump. Yep. Stun's gonna miss. So now he's gotten full control over Randy, the little lion. But he's gonna pay with his life, and that was not worth it in any sort of way. I think he hoped for the Zeus as well. Axe gonna pick up the Vanguard and go right into Crimson Guard. He's going a semi-decent build. I just don't like the progression. Because usually you get Vanguard first. Or the way that I do it personally is because I like to jungle, and I like to jungle for a very, very long time as the tier 1 here falls. I like to jungle for a super long time. So basically, I go for a Vanguard or Hood of Defiance depending on the type of enemies I'm against, and we're actually gonna just see Pudge here gonna completely dismember and destroy the Witch Doctor here. As he was just way out. But the way that I like to do it is that I like to jungle for the first, if my team can provide it, the first 20 minutes. I know it's a long time, but that's going to give me enough time to get at least a Hood of Defiance, and a Blink Dagger, and sometimes a Blade Mail. Depending on my efficiency, and how fortunate I am with ganks and so forth. But usually I go for the Hood of Defiance, or the Vanguard first, depending on what type of team I'm against. And in this particular game I would have gone for a Hood of Defiance, just because you have the Witch Doctor. I know this is physical, but you still have the Casket, you have the Maledict, you have Lion, whose finger is magical, the stun's magical, and you have Zeus, who's basically also pure magical. So I would definitely go for a Hood of Defiance, then build that into a or then build a Blink Dagger and a pair of Triangle Boots, then hit the lane. Or sometimes I just go straight for BOTs, depends. But then go into lane and start actually doing shit until I get either a Crimson Guard or a Pipe of Insight. What is Axe doing? He's just taking camps. Yeah, I don't think really he needed the Berserker's Call for the minor camp. You really want to be keeping mana on Axe, by the way, because he runs out quick. Unless you have an Aghanim Receptor, he's going to run out in seconds. Actually, it's the Arcanes that I usually go for. Hook is going to miss. There you go. X going to initiate on the 2. They're going to life break 1 and dismember the other. Or the Zeus is almost going to make it out. There you go. That's the big ward. It's almost going to take out the Anti-Mage. It's not going to be enough. There you go. That's the mana break. Husker going to get 2. As he's trying to go ham, but the Quelling Blade is going to be there in place. And now Lion, he's in trouble. He's definitely in trouble. There you go. That's the life break. And Husker and Axe going to get the final team weapon. This should mean at least another tower as Tiny. He's working his way up the lane. Going for the BKB. And yep, here comes the Slam Jam. The Dunk Bros. Basically.
Invisibility.
Oh, yes. There you go. That's the Hood of Defiance. He listened to my advice. And Tiny, why aren't you pushing the lane? I'll just go straight for tower. If you have a team wipe, you want to be doing as much damage as possible when you have the shot, and they're just wasting it. As Huskar on top lane getting very, very cocky. He went for Crystallis, not for the Blade Mail, which I expected, but that's alright as well. As you're able to just produce so much damage. And there you go, that's the casket gonna come between two, and Huskar is gonna try to duke it out with the Drill Ranger, who's got the most damage, and it's in the end the Witch Doctor. Huskar is gonna get the kill first though. So all of the golden experience is gonna be going his way, but still not worth it. Huskar had a mega killing streak. Horseface. DK. Dragon Knight. Went for Mjolnir. I kinda sorta don't get his build, but then again I'm not a Dragon Knight player. I suck with him.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Yeah, I feel he's way too unsatisfying and way too weak. But they're gonna be duking it out. And there you go, beautiful casket. It's gonna bounce between. Very, very unfortunate bounces into the Death Ward, and now Lion, he's gonna completely tear him to shreds. Together with the Witch Doctor. But
Dire's bottom tower is under
going back to what I said, I feel like kind of like Dragon Knight is not satisfying enough. Like when he hits, it just goes clunk and you don't really see a whole lot of change in health. And yeah, sure, the dragon form, the other dragon form, but I'm bad at farming. So, and the Breathe Fire just doesn't really it's not satisfying enough. That's why I personally enjoy guys like, basically Weaver doesn't have it, but he's like super satisfying to play if you do good. I really want like big guys like Axe. You can really like see a difference when he hits and when he spins and when he dunks. I like those type of guys. As well as Earthshaker. Base. He can drop the base like nobody else, man. That's what you gotta focus on. Small things in life. Axe brings axe. Axe brings axe body spray. Wonder if he uses axe. That's actually kind of a good question. Does axe use axe body spray? Or deodorant? Guess we'll never find out. Huskar moving in. He wanted to go for the kill, but don't think he's going to be finding it. As Lion actually going for the Dagon build, I'm kind of surprised that he went for that. Seeing the fact that he has a Huskar to deal with. Oh, now Tiny in. Not actually even any kind of trouble. He's going to bring them all down to half health, but there you go. That should be a kill. Lion is going to be able to take it. And, oh, actually it's Zeus. And now Zeus is going to fall. Huskar wants to keep chasing. Does have the life break in a couple of seconds. I actually just missed a big fight down on bottom lane. Where everybody died. Except for the Lion, who's currently getting chased by the Huskar. And Tiny, Anti-Mage, and Axe fell down on bottom lane. But Axe does have his Sword of Defiance now, so he should be fine. He's probably going to go for a pipe. Just coming like from the semi-support build he's going. How we're looking at the experience is going heavily the way of the Radiant and as well as the gold. Not super heavily. It's manageable. And as you've seen, I've seen worse. Towers. Is he gonna go for the kill? He looks like it. There you go. That's the life break, and that's just gonna completely rip him to shreds. And Huskar's gonna continue to try to take out this tower. He has quite a lot of attack speed. And remember, the buff that came with the last patch here just made him super overpowered. The fact that he can have 600 in attack speed now is just downright mind-boggling. And on top of that, he's doing 200 damage a hit, which is not more than the Draw Ranger, but it's still Huskar. And now he's going to actually jump on the Dragon Knight. That's one kill to the Axe with the spin. Draw Ranger. This might be in a bad spot. Oh, Hook's just gonna be off the mark. So close, my man. So close, Pudgy. As Huskar is gonna finish up the daily. So now I don't not think that Dro is gonna outdamage him anymore. Cause she only has 20% crit chance for the 175. This guy has 240 with the crit chance of 25%. The crits are enormous. And he's going to be continuing to build damage. As well as the armlet, that's going to give him that slight edge that he's looking for. 31 damage is pretty much the difference between the two.
'Tis mine.
Tis mine. As Anti-Mage, he's slowly starting to look more farmed. He's not been having a good time at all, but he's slowly but steadily catching up. And he should have his Manta style somewhat soon. Depending on how fast he farms now. But he's definitely looking to farm only. He should not fight until he has at least a Manta style and possibly even a heart. Because he's gonna die super fast. As they're duking out the axe on the line. There you go, Husker coming in from the kill. No big surprise there. Beautiful casket actually. Unfortunate bounces is gonna keep the Husker out of it. And Hook is going to actually miss. Oh, I was hoping for a good hook there. But now Dro Ranger, that's going to allow her to take the bottom tower. So trade was definitely worth it. And they're going to, she might want to Shadow Blade and TP up. Because, no rotations. They're just letting her take it. They want to go for middle lane instead. So she should probably get back up onto high ground. As Zeus is in the worst spot in the world to fight this. Axe is just going to push in the lane so they have something to actually pull with. Dragon Breath, I think it's called. Breathe Fire. Oh, Huskar. He's going to punish the bad positioning of the Dragon Knight, but Gust into the Death Ward. And now Witch Doctor is going to get hooked and dismembered. And there you go, that's the rod coming on. And that should be the end of him. Dro Ranger's going to fall as well. Huskar just going ham. There you go, going to come in with the life break. It's going to get hexed, and that should be the end of him. No help coming in from the Axis. He is super, super low. Pudge could go for the hook. Axe too early. Yep, actually gonna run into the hook and they're gonna bail. Fight recap shows the entirety of the story. Actually, Dire Radiant winning this one slightly on the gold, but experience is gonna break almost even. They did get a buyback from the Dro Ranger, so that was always something. As Zeus is gonna finish up the Aghanim Scepter, so now he's gonna be hurting a lot more than he did before. Say at least about 200 damage, so that's gonna nullify the almost 100 Defiance. Not quite, but close. And Axe actually going for the good choice of BKB here. I really like that pickup. I'm personally an absolute jerk at using BKB. I am terrible at actually getting it triggered in the right times and making sure that I keep charges on it, because I'm like too conservative when it comes to it. I'm too nervous. I only use it for the very big fights, which I know I'm going into. I don't want to waste it on anything else. Ranger's going to pick up an Aegis of her own, and this could actually be big. She found a double damage rune, so now they might actually want to be taking the fight. They have all the cards in their hands right now, and they're all aces. As Wheatley said. No wait, I hold all the cards and they're all full houses. Yep, that's the one that Wheatley said. Stephen Merchant, you little twat. Nah, I'm kidding, I love the guy. As Husker is going to be trying to go. I don't think you want to be jumping on the double damage throw, but they're going to finish off pretty damn fast. Aegis is going to get popped. Hook coming in onto the Zeus. He could go for the big fancy bomb, and that's going to drop Pudge very, very low. There you go, Finger going to follow up as well. And Anti-Mage, he's in a bad spot. He does have Blink, so should be fine, but that's a 2 for 0, and they don't have their big hitter, the Huskar. So they cannot go for anything at all here. They're just going to drop down the tower, and this is looking grim for the Dire. Oh, why did you jump in, Axe? But why? And under the Dro Ranger. He's just going to heal right back up, and Axe, he's going to pay for his mistakes, and that's going to turn the way of the Anti-Mage as well. He did not get even get the mana break off. They could have killed like half of him, but did not get it off. Healing up is the Dro Ranger, and Tiny just retreated back out to heal, and probably the wiser choice, but that's gonna mean the death of the tier 1 tower.
Radiant's middle tower
And also
has
the racks.
fallen.
These racks are just falling way too fast. What is this buyback situation?
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
Yes, on pretty much all of the dire. So they're just gonna, they should just continue to push and hope for a good fight. Hope that this Tiny screws up so they don't have him for the next fight and they won't have. Beautiful play by the Lion, and they just want to go finish it up. There you go. That's a big hook in from the Fudge onto the Dragon Knight, and there you go. He might want to not try to turn around actually. The report Tiny. No, he's not had that bad of a game. He's died a lot, but he's been playing decently. He's been playing smart. And this is going to be the Ancient possibly falling. Huskar is going to get gusted. Gonna not jump just yet. And they're actually going to get the return kill here. Wow, beautiful play. And Fudge Hooken once again. Gonna find the Lion. Not going to find a kill just yet, though. As now Axe is going to be joining the fray. And he's going to get not torn to pieces just yet as he does have backup from the Animate. Animate's going to find two. And there you go, Pudge is going to be finding the third. And Lion, he's retreating out. What's the Witch Doctor? Don't think he's going to be so fortunate, but that's an open rat or an open throne. And Lion actually going to be finishing up the fully leveled level 5 Dagon. So yeah, exciting game. That just shows that took no time at all. You see all these kills right here. All of these big events, that was just completely going into the favor of the dire. Until that last little bit there, but I mean, that's an exposed throne. I would trade it almost a team wipe for that. And these guys are absolutely dreadful at pushing, so. Like, basically, a way to solo push with Axe is that you just, like, constantly blink in front of the wave and just Berserkers call the wave that's in front of you to make sure that that gets completely destroyed. And now Lion actually gonna find a solo kill on the Tiny 2 against 1. Very, very surprising. That's a cool AKV. Yes. Oh, that's neat. Is she even touching the ground? Nope. She isn't. That's kind of cool. And that's even the Arcana set. As well as the Frost effigy. I really would have loved to have those, but never mind that. Fight is continuing, and Yule's actually purchased by Zeus. I thought he would want to go for a refresher or something, but he realizes that the magic damage is not going to do a whole lot to this team. Even Pudge, he's building. He's got semi-decent, actually very, very good magic resistance. With both the cloak and the flesh heap, so he's gonna be removing half of everything that the Zeus has got. You really want to be taking him out. If you are going for magic damage, you really want to be taking him out in the early game, because he's weaker than everybody else, because he gets the remaining magic resistance from the flesh heap. So you really want to be taking him out early. And now it's the defensive ages. Oh, Pudge's terrible hook is gonna miss everything. Axe is really gonna be initiating on 4, but no backup just yet. There you go, that's the life break. Axe jumping in, gonna do the BKB with the Quelling Blade, gonna find one. And there you go, that's the second. And that's Witch Doctor trying to do work, but not gonna be able to. As that's the third, and now Zeus is in a little bit of trouble. He could blink him, hook's gonna miss. Blink, there you go, that should be the end of him, and donk. But the Ancient's actually in trouble. Now Animate has to take out this creep wave all on his own, and he's actually dropping low from this. He's gonna die to the creep wave. Nope, not entirely. But he cannot handle it. The effigies are falling left and right here, and now Husker gonna be in to take out all of this. But they cannot push. They constantly have to babysit the throne, and it's just not possible for him. Husker trying to do his best to keep out the creep waves. He has actually got quite a lot of damage. Really wondering what he's going to be going for next. I would say something slightly more tanky, something bigger. Because I'm not sure what like how many stacks you can get on this, but it's definitely going to be good. He's actually going for the MKB, and I don't know if anybody got evasion.
fortified.
Nope, nobody's got evasion, but it's still a semi-decent choice. Don't know if I would have gotten that in particular, but it's good for at least fighting uphill. As they're going to be when they start trying out for the tier 3s. As Radiant are slightly pulling back here, Pudge is actually going to be picking up a Blink Dagger. I hopefully feel that this will at least make his hooks more efficient, because they have been off the mark today, big time. Only the ones in the Witch Doctor, but it's not super difficult to hit a Witch Doctor standing still. Oh, this could be bad if they scout him out here. Axe could blink in. Looks like he might be not going to just yet. Gonna pop the Crimson Guard only on himself, and Huskar's there in the area, and looks like they want to back out. Pudge could go for a big hook. If he can initiate with a hook, it's over. It's over. The lane is at the middle, little teeny tiny middle area there, and they have so many great pushers that it's just impossible to defend against.
Thank you.
Yes, anti-mage. I just not commended you, but told you that you're semi-decent. You better thank me. Ah, tough luck on the blind hook there, Pudge. I know the feeling, brother. Ass is just gonna try to back off and not force anything just yet. The Witch Doctor is going for the Aghanim Scepter now, and that's gonna hurt quite a lot, as the damage is physical. Mind that, damage is physical off from the Death Ward. Don't know if Scepter makes it pure or anything like that. Nope, it doesn't, but it increases the bounces, and it's some really, really hefty damage. And Crimson Guard is going to have a hard time nullifying that, because they're still going to be taking 100 each hit. With the deduction from the physical damage resistance. But it still hurts. Still not a good thing to be up against. And now, Huskar is in slightly a bad spot. It's actually going kind of low. There you go. Tiny is going to be blinking and going to be picked up very, very fast. There you go. That's Death Ward. It's going to be doing a tremendous amount of work. Witch Doctor is going to get dismembered, but in the end, Pudge is almost going to fall. There you go. That's it. And Huskar, he's going to get picked off last here. Dog, nope, actually not even going to. Anti-Mage getting only a double kill off that. And Draw Ranger and Zeus doing a tremendous amount of work, bringing down the Axe, the Tiny, and even the Huskar in the end. And he bought back for that. He's even dropping very, very heavily in net worth, and this might be the break that they needed. They could push this on their own. I mean, they don't really need the Dragon Knight to push. I mean, they have Zeus, they have a pretty damn fast Draw Ranger, and if Lion would use mana to use the Surf Spikes, they could. They're gonna push it in super fast. Come on, Zeus looks like he's having issues with the controls. He's just running back and forth and back and forth, and hopefully, I think he's having issues with the controls. Oh, beautiful Yules is gonna spare him, and now Huskar is gonna fall once again to the Draw Ranger. Actually, she's gonna fall first, and now Lion is in a bit of trouble from the Animage. There you go, that's the Frog. Does not have mana for anything, though. As Zeus might get chased down here, is gonna try. There you go, he's actually gonna find the kill with the big jukes, and there you go, that's Anti-Mage. Gonna pick him off in the end with the heart as well. So he's big.
Pay for thy lack.
That was a 2-4-3. Not totally worth it, but it was close. Had Draw Ranger not fallen at the start of the game, I really feel that she needs a heart or something to stay alive like early, because it's not looking super good for her. She's just not getting the things out of it that she could have gone out of it. Alright, that totally did not fuck up my mini map. So I can actually see what's going on. Whereas Dragon Knight is starting to get back in shape. He has gone to Mueller, so he can contribute quite well to the push. And he could pop the static charge on the Draw Ranger to make sure that she stays alive. She does have 2,500 gold. Did he get the MKB? He hasn't gotten it yet. He's close. How we doing? Rorander, you have 1,500 health. You might want to consider going for something like a heart or a health item of some sorts. I think she would benefit hugely from that. Or even just an armor item would do somewhat nicely. Huskar's damage, it is 20 if she gets another, it's pretty much only 20 if she gets another armor item, like a butterfly. But then again, if he does get the Monkey King bar, it might not be the best of choices. I'm not sure which he wants to go. Heart is my guess right now. Or maybe in a Mjolnir just to keep the life there. The BKB will not have that bad to completely nullify the Tiny, the Axe, and everybody in between. And then go on that into something like a higher damage item. Upgrading your Crystallis, something along the lines of that. Fight not erupting just yet. This could be the fight. This could be the one. Axe is the first one to get targeted. Not gonna matter too much. Lion almost has the gun. If they can get him bunched up, I mean, Lion's got a good shot at taking out at least some of them. But they are all pretty big, beefy guys. Especially Pudge. He's not been doing super well, but he does have 12 stacks in Flesh Heap. As bottom tower is actually kind of in trouble. This is now the time to actually push up a bit further and make sure that they take the fight in a position that they're not comfortable with, or at least lure them in. Let's say that if they fight in Dire base, the Dire have the advantage just because of the tower and everything in between. Just the sheer presence of that, and them actually having to focus on buildings as well and not die from all of the damage that they get. There's a lot of factors playing into fighting uphill. Because they can't see anything, flying code, oh, almost gonna clip Randy. Very, very close. That's the tower down on bottom lane. Has almost fallen. Fight maybe erupting. There you go. Enderman's gonna blink in first. Axe not in position to fight at all, and Pudge is gonna drop like right away. And this might be the Husker going down as well. Actually, Tiny gonna fall, as well as nope. This is getting hairy. Dragonite is gonna fall. Gem of True Sight is on the ground. Captain Kirk, the Axe. Oh shite! Jesus Christ, this Huskar's on fire, but. This might be the end of him now. There you go, that's the Axe, and they're trying to duke it out with the damage, and come on, yep, there you go. That's the Droinder getting the final kill, and she might want to... Oh, she cannot transport it, no space. Should probably drop the Ring of Aquila. Oh, Anti-Mage, she's gonna try, but she has not lost any mana whatsoever. Now Anti-Mage is in a bit of trouble. He got stunned, and he's gonna split into illusions, and there you go, that's the final hit. As Gem of True Sight is repicked, picked right back up. Tiny, or what the hell am I saying? Dragon Knight's the only one to push us right now, and I do not think he can finish this game alone. But top tower has fallen, and he's pushing in middle lane quite fast. And Droinder getting a pair of BOTs just so she can get quickly back out in the lane. Hopefully that creep won't die. Nope, it won't. Now this is it. This is going to be big. They are only going to be having maybe the Axe back up in time. I am not sure. I have no clue what kind of trash talk that's going on individually on the teams, but it cannot be pretty. And now they're going for the throne. This could be it. You're in a bad spot though, Dragon Knight. You want to be staying behind the creeps, so make sure that the Pudge cannot hook you. Now Pudge is going to make a pick. He's going to pick the right one. As he's going to get destroyed by the Dragon Knight now. That one stun just completely nullified him, and Tiny getting destroyed as well. And this should be GG. Axe cannot do fuck all about this. He can call them both, but nevertheless, the creeps are going to finish up the game and GG. I feel that they just went too greedy. Yeah, they did, definitely, actually. But yeah, they just, yeah, they just went too greedy. Lineup was too greedy, and there was just no space for the Tiny whatsoever in that lineup. Because, I mean, you sure you can blame us as support, but they really, really want to, X-Care is not. But they really want to like keep. You really want to like balance out your team because having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys that need farm is not gonna work against 2 guys that need farm and semi carry, which was the Zeus, and then just the Lion and the Witch Doctor just supporting the crap out of him. I mean, that's really what you want to be going. They had the stronger lineup, even though the game was not totally under control. But that's it for me. I'm going to be signing off now, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it. First cast in a couple of in a week. I got to get back into the rhythm, so bear with me as I try to progress or to get used to my new system, and hopefully partake in the giveaway. Do it. It makes it a whole lot more fun. You can see everything you need to know about it and the video to comment on in my channel. It's the latest informal video / channel trailer that I have up. But that's about it for me. Enjoy the rest of your day. We'll see you.